Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stefan joined EJ in the quaint pub off the main square for a beverage. When Stefan questioned why he wanted to discuss after being guaranteed that the beverage was not tainted. He informed Stefan that he wanted to talk about Megan. Stefan questioned, "Are you disappointed she didn't succeed?" "No. In fact, I was the one who tried to stop her," EJ said. Informed Stefan. EJ was not accepted by Stefan. EJ asked, "Why do you think she imprisoned me in the tunnels?" said. Stefan retorted, "I figured you were her next victim." He informed Stefan what had transpired while laughing. Stefan inquired of why he had not taken over the business and kept Megan's identity a secret. "You're my brother, and I will always feel a strong connection to you. Therefore, we're family," EJ said. Stefan chuckled incredulously. After Stefan reminded EJ of Stefano's love for family loyalty, that their father had never met Stefan. "In fact, you remind me so much of him that I'd even say you're more like him than I am," EJ admitted. Stefan answered, "Thanks, I think." EJ acknowledged his error in rejecting Stefan and Gabi's offer of a ceasefire. EJ declared, "I believe it's time we began cooperating as a single front." Said. EJ stated he had no doubt Megan will come back. Stefan said, "You don't trust Dimitri." EJ people believed that Dimitri and his mother were too close. EJ said, "I wouldn't be surprised if he's decided to carry out her evil plot." Said. Stefan inquired. They all thought they were still in danger. "To deal with our enemy, we must set aside our differences," said EJ argued. Stefan questioned, "How do I know this isn't some 3D chess move intended to make me let down my guard?" Stefan laughed as he asked him to have faith in him. After Stefan put out his hand and shook it. Lai made a phone call while in Wendy's residence. Lee promised to transfer the money immediately away, adding, "You better deliver for me." Gabi rang the doorbell. "I was just thinking about you." "What a coincidence," Lai added. Gabi inquired, "How is that?" Rolf allegedly attacked Gabi at the hospital, according to Lai. Lai remarked, "You shouldn't have gone to see Megan by yourself." Stefan stated as much. "But I made a vow to him that going forward, Stefan and I will work as a team to complete all tasks." "Today was an exception," Gabi said, pulling a revolver from her purse. Lai retreated into his residence. Gabi cried, "Trask letting you walk free after you tried to kill Stefan is absurd to me." Lai emphasized, "I told you Megan Demura wanted Stefan killed." Lai was informed by Gabi that she thought he had been Megan's accomplice in crime. Lai retorted, "There's no proof." Lai was forewarned by Gabi that she would not permit another attack on Stefan. "You won't shoot me," Lai said. "You don't have it in you." Lai was reminded by Gabi that she had killed Nick, her first husband. Lee implored Gabi to refrain from doing anything that might land her in jail. "Who's to say you won't assault Stefan at our wedding?" Gabi questioned after the attack on Stefan at our engagement party. Lee pledged that he would never meddle. "You sick monster. I was a fool to even give you the benefit of the doubt, let alone love you," said Gabi. Lai was informed by Gabi that Stefan was the love of her life and that she would stop at nothing to keep him safe. "I'm not going to pursue Stefan, so this isn't essential," Lai remarked. Lee swore he knew there was no hope of getting back together with Gabi. "Since when?" questioned Gabi. Lee informed Gabi of his conversation with Wendy and how she had persuaded him not to sacrifice his life for Gabi. "So I've made the decision to continue living my life," Lee stated. Lai revealed to Gabi that he had engaged a matchmaker and demonstrated to Gabi his online profile. "I've come to terms with the fact that you don't love me and never will, and I'm not going to stand in the way of you and Stefan," Lai emphasized. Gabi remarked that Lai had already told her this during the evening of her engagement party. Lai admitted, "I wasn't nearly as ready to let you go as I thought. I'm not suggesting I had anything to do with what happened to Stefan." Lai continued by saying that he had been overcome by his feelings. Gabi yelled, "If I just turned homicidal every time I was heartbroken." Lee contended that today was better than the previous evening. In a fit of rage, Gabi aimed the rifle towards Lai. "If you let me live, I'm supposed to go on a date this evening. And if I meet the right person and we're a good match, then maybe I'll be able to move on from you. Not maybe I will. I must. I finally believe it is possible. I've finally come to grips with reality," Lai emphasized. Gabi lowered the rifle and sighed. "Go on your date, I suppose. But let me tell you something. I still don't trust you." If Lai attacked Stefan or her again, Gabi threatened to kill him. Kristen implored Belle to speak with Brady about splitting custody of Rachel in the Dimera living room. "So maybe if you, I don't know, gave Rachel back, my brother would be open to bargaining," Belle suggested. Brady had abducted Rachel already, Kristen informed Belle. Belle remarked, "So you did take Rachel?" Kristen reacted, "I did not say that." Kristen gave an explanation of Rachel's appearance. "Brady was about to shoot me, so it's a good thing she intervened," Kristen added. Belle laughed it off. Brady had threatened to kill her and waved a gun in her direction, according to Kristen. "Brady doesn't even own a gun, therefore you're lying," Belle remarked. John's gun had been taken by Brady, according to Kristen. Belle remarked, "You would be at the police station right now if Brady had threatened you with a gun." The cops, Kristen claimed, wouldn't believe her. "Brady tried to kill me in cold blood. He's absolutely out of control," said Kristen. "If that's the case," Belle responded, "you pushed him. Therefore that must be the reason." According to Kristen, her behavior did not warrant her execution. Belle yelled, "I feel zero sympathy for you. And I have zero faith that everything you're telling me right now isn't some sinister attempt to screw someone over. In this case, my brother, who I love and trust. You have been about to kill numerous people numerous times, and damn near succeeded. So it shouldn't come as a surprise to you." Kristen was refused assistance by Belle. Rachel informed Jada and Brady that she had contacted the police when she was at the penthouse. Brady questioned, "Baby, why would you do that?" Rachel screamed, "Because you tried to kill Mommy," informing Jada of what she had observed in the Dimera living room. Jada questioned, "Is what Rachel is saying true? Did you pull a gun on Kristen Dimera and threaten her life with it?" Brady acknowledged that he and Kristen had battled because she had taken their daughter. Rachel screamed, "No, she didn't." "Honey, don't lie about this right now," Brady pleaded. Insisting that she wasn't lying, Rachel said. Brady sighed and acknowledged that while in the heat of the moment, he may have threatened Kristen, he had not intended to. Brady clarified that he was a non-gun owner. Brady had placed it in the desk drawer, Rachel said while pointing at the desk and indicating to Jada. Jada verified that a gun was kept in the drawer. Jada suggested that they wrap off their discussion at the train station. Gwen completed a video conference for the paper on her PC at the Salem Inn. Gwen asked aloud why she hadn't heard from Dimitri as she cast a quick peek at her phone. Dimitri was having sex with Leo in his room at the Dimera estate when Gwen called him on his phone. The call was left on Dimitri's voicemail. Leo sighed as Dimitri saw the missed call. "You know, typically, I don't mind being sly and deceitful because, in all honesty, most people deserve it, but Gwenny, she's my ride or die," stated Leo. "You're enjoying yourself, aren't you? Worry about what you deserve and what makes you happy," Dimitri said. Leo admitted that he resented betraying Gwen in order to be with Dimitri. Dimitri nipped at Leo's neck. "We need to find a way to get you over this guilt," he added. Leo inquired as to Dimitri's permission to wed another woman. Dimitri responded, "You know I'd love to, but it's too late." Leo was reminded by Dimitri that his wedding was less than a month away. Leo offered a woman he knew, but Dimitri turned him down. "But for now, I'm stuck. But at least now I'm stuck with you," Dimitri remarked. "I truly like Gwen. I care about her. I really do. And I'm not so callous that I don't feel horrible about fooling her." Dimitri gave Leo a kiss. Dimitri and Leo put on their clothes and went downstairs to the foyer. Dimitri murmured, "I'll call you later, and remember to keep your mouth shut." Leo jokingly said, "That's not what you were saying earlier." Leo received a farewell kiss from Dimitri, who described him as irredeemable. Dimitri entered the living room after Leo had left and spotted a grumpy Kristen. Kristen questioned, "Was it your girlfriend or your boyfriend you were sneaking out of the house just now?" Dimitri stumbled, "My boyfriend." Rachel had spotted Dimitri in bed with Leo. Kristen informed Dimitri. Dimitri began by saying, "I can explain." Kristen surmised that Leo's silence regarding the conditions of his inheritance was the reason Dimitri had slept with him. Dimitri said, "I had to keep the chatterbox quiet, so I took one for the team." Kristen was asked by Dimitri to keep his affair a secret. Kristen asked for a share of the von Leishner estate. Dimitri questioned, "You expect me to hand over half my fortune?" Kristen claimed she needed money to pursue Rachel's custody. Kristen requested Megan's inheritance share. When Dimitri objected on his mother's behalf, Kristen questioned Dimitri about his involvement in Megan's murderous scheme to assassinate Stefan. Dimitri emphasized, "Definitely not." According to Kristen, her evil sister had lost her right to her portion of the money. "I'll be glad to take pleasure in it for her," Kristen added. "If they had a bargain," Kristen questioned. Dimitri raised his glass as EJ and Stefan came in. Stefan remarked, "We were just discussing how lovely it's been getting to know you, and we were hoping that you could keep in touch." EJ commanded Dimitri to leave. "So for once, you two are in accord?" Kristen inquired. Stefan announced, "We've decided to declare a truce." Dimitri contended that he was unaware of Megan's plots. Stefan questioned, "Why should we believe that?" Dimitri argued, "I would never support violence against my own family." EJ said they didn't trust Dimitri and thought he might still be working with Megan. Kristen warned her brothers against acting hastily. "Dimitri and I both own shares in Dimera, and you can be sure that Peter will always vote in my favor," Kristen added. As she embraced Dimitri, Kristen asked her brother if they intended to turn off a sizable portion of the electorate. "Since Stefan and I are now cooperating, that issue is moot," EJ said. "They should keep together as a family," Kristen advised. EJ is suspicious. Why did Kristen wish to keep Dimitri safe? Solidarity is what father would have wanted because, as we all know, family was everything to him, added Kristen. Dimitri has Kristen's endorsement. Stefan responded, "Fine, but if one of us dies because of him, that's on you." "We agreed," EJ said, shouted at Stefan. According to Stefan, and EJ had no choice but to. EJ became enraged when Stefan informed Dimitri he could stay. Fumed. EJ forewarned Stefan and Kristen that their choice would be regrettable. Dimitri sincerely thanked Kristen. With a knowing glance, Kristen remarked, "I'm sure you'll find a way to pay me back." Gwen questioned Leo about missing the business meeting when he got home. Leo revealed that he had been drafting a column about hugging. Gwen expressed her suspicions, saying the notion did not seem like his typical piece. Additionally, "You barely spoke to me last night and left right before I woke up," Gwen added. Leo was questioned if he was staying away from Gwen. Leo stumbled. "You're my best friend. Why would I be avoiding you?" Leo, according to Gwen, has become aloof ever since she announced her engagement. Leo claimed he was okay. Gwen admitted, "I suppose I'm becoming a little paranoid because I haven't heard from Dimitri all day." After searching the Dimera home, Leo revealed that he had been with Dimitri. "I'm assuming you were unsuccessful in your search for information regarding Dimitri," Gwen said. "Right. But Dimitri found me in his room before I could go," Leo admitted. Gwen gasped, and Leo remarked that he and Dimitri really had gone at it like two animals in the wild. Leo assured Dimitri that he were okay. Leo said, "I have decided to give this marriage my full blessing because Dimitri convinced me how much marrying you means to him. And though I have my doubts because I am so protective of you," Leo said. Gwen acknowledged that she was taken aback. It's quite difficult to change your viewpoint once you have something against someone, Gwen added. Likewise, Leo. Dimitri isn't the James Bond villain I thought he was. I saw another side of him, Leo added. To make you flip like this, he must have used all of his magic, said Gwen. After a brief pause, Gwen asked Leo why he had spent the entire day with Dimitri. Leo made up the story that he and Dimitri had been preparing a surprise for Gwen. Gwen expressed her relief at now understanding why she hadn't heard from Dimitri. You have no idea how happy you've made me. It means the world to me that my best buddy and my soon-to-be husband are truly getting along. A guilty expression appeared on Leo's face as Gwen held him. Brady was questioned by Jada in the police station in the interrogation room. Brady informed Jada of his altercation with Kristen. Brady said, I was furious that she was going to use my daughter as leverage. Brady was going to inquire about the pistol when Belle entered the room and reminded him that she had previously advised against speaking to the police without her. Brady replied, I'm not going to lie. My daughter already told Detective Hunter everything that happened. Brady believed that everyone would benefit most from knowing the truth. Brady described what had transpired with Kristen in the Dimera living room after Belle had sat down. Belle explained that her brother's actions were motivated by fear and desperation. My brother knows that he did a stupid thing, but it was born out of fear and desperation. He believed that Kristen was going to run off with his daughter and that he would never see her again, Belle said. Jada argued. That doesn't give him the right to brandish a gun and threaten murder. Jada was reminded by Belle that Brady had freely made a full confession. Brady is just a dad who genuinely loves his child, not a violent criminal, Belle added. I'm very, truly ashamed of my own behavior, Brady said, adding that his actions were motivated by his fear of losing his daughter. Brady expressed contrition for his deeds. Trask barged in and responded no as Belle questioned whether Jada would release Brady. Kristen had abducted his daughter, Belle countered, and the threat had been made in the heat of the moment. Not according to his daughter, Jada remarked. As Belle noted, Rachel was a young girl who wished to defend her mother. Belle explained, this is just a messy family argument that got blown completely out of proportion. Trask objected. Jada was instructed by Trask to detain Brady and speak with Kristen. Lai spoke on the phone with his matchmaker while he waited for his date in the small tavern off the plaza. I'll be on the lookout for a woman with long, dark hair wearing a blue dress, Lee reaffirmed. Trask entered the bar wearing a blue dress as Lai hung up the phone. Lai murmured, You've got to be kidding me. Kristen was shocked to see Jada at the Dimera Mansion's entrance. Jada continued, I'm here to question you about an incident that occurred between you and Mr. Black. I did not kidnap my own daughter, and I never would, Kristen insisted. Jada corroborated Rachel's assertion that she had made. Why are you here? Kristen questioned. Jada responded, because she also claimed that Mr. Black threatened you with a gun. Brady praised Belle for getting him out of jail in the penthouse, but Belle said, I wish to hell you would have kept your mouth shut. Belle remarked, You really made my entire case a whole lot harder. Belle pointed him that Kristen would probably go to jail if he decided to file charges. Rachel was in the hallway listening. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.